for any of you joining, rage, because turns out YouTube is a lot more finicky about titles than I originally anticipated. So now I must rage. I really wanted to add the, oh gosh, he said the thing, because my title's real good, which is to say it's real stupid. Okay.
Oh, I see it now.
Ha!
That's good. That's really good.
Yep. I thought it was quite silly.
It's very clever. Let's see. Pop out the chat, put it on the third monitor so that way I have a view of it in case
Delightful.
anyone donates or redeems.
Delightful.
Monitor 1, game. Monitor 2, resources such as DIM and BreakTech. Monitor 3, Twitch chat.
Delicious.
Now, if there was fourth screen would actually be Twitch chat because it would be above first monitor.
Oh, that's true.
Or I could go the archaic way, grab iPad, bring up Twitch chat there, set it down in front of me, have it bling anytime.
Yeah, your boy's alive! I've actually been alive. I've been alive. It's just there's been a whole lot of bullshit. Hang on here. That's not what I want. I want the opposite of what that is. All right, and we're gonna go here, and we're gonna go here, and publish. Sweet. All right, and Mr. Pickle, cease. No, cease your behavior. Goodness, cease this. Oh, how be I? I be struggling. In all seriousness, though, Robbie, it's been a lot. We'll give you the spark notes. Knight's going through a divorce. Knight, I guess, Knight's technically I'm still at the same job that I thought was when I took my hiatus. No, it's one of those things. It's just it's a shit thing to it's a shit thing to think about, but the reality is that it was kind of always going to happen. There's a lot of stuff in the background there. We're just going through the spark notes. But yeah, spark notes is Knight's life is a chaotic fucking mess, and well, it is what it is. Oh, you guys didn't hear? I didn't tell you about this the other day. Knight recently had his car attempt to fucking blow up on him, which is to say that my brake caliper decided that the piston for the brake caliper needed to be directly against the wheel well.
Oh.
Yeah, it was real great. Which is to say that I have a new caliper and set of rotors and set of pads, and I'm only down a nearly full paycheck. Mm.
Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah. Thankfully, the mechanic, like originally the mechanic wanted double that and then some, and I was like, oh, oh, please God, no, I don't have this. I don't have that money. And then the mechanic was like, well, and thankfully in the side of town that mechanic was, mechanics are more incentivized to try and get some business out of you, because the reality is that there are just, like 12, 14 blocks down, there are a bunch of mechanics that are primarily Hispanic, or at least at bare minimum Spanish speaking. Most of them are straight up Mexican. And I don't mean that as like a, oh gosh, just a fucking everything is Mexican. I mean like straight up, most of it. It's called, in that is called Little Mexico for a reason. There's a ton of people who are from Mexico there, one way or the other. So it is absolutely, there's a ton of people from Mexico. I want to say there's quite a number of people from Central America too, but mostly from Mexico. Because there's a lot of them that come up for like the um, processing plants and a lot of more, I guess, like generic manual labor kind of jobs that are around here, and so they just kind of stay, and it works. But yeah, there's a lot of mechanics that are down there that speak primarily Spanish, and so their prices are lower because that's kind of just what the folks, it's not like there's a bunch of folks that have a shitload of money that, are up there. So instead, what ends up happening is that because Knight speaks Spanish and habla español, that it ends up and works out in my favor quite often, because then that means that I can talk to the, Hispanic mechanics. The rhyme, Hispanic mechanic. But yes, I thought it was funny. But they end up and they do treat you pretty well. Well, it's very slowly getting your life together again. Starting a course soonish so I can work again. Been away from work for almost a year now. Wow. I remember that the last time that we were talking, um, you'd had like an injury or something. I'm gonna be real. It's been a minute, so I'm 2 years. Oh, yeah, wow. Goodness. Yeah, full on depression crash. Oh, dude, I feel that. Yeah, no, I feel that 100%. But I so I was there on the I was riding the depression train. Oh, nearly got in the forever. Oh, same. Uh, the forever box called to me greatly at a couple of different points during this whole process yet. And that's not to say that the forever box will not call my name yet, but at least for the time being, I'm attempting to stay out of the forever box. It's an attempt. Yeah.
Grails. Then need another kinetic.
Okay. Ah, Monty. Oh my God. Monty is currently attempting to tell Father that he is, in fact, a still existing creature, and so Monty is up in 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 my business, Monty. Oh my God. Main thing, phobia of people. Oh, yeah. So here's the thing, okay? Um, I I have been struggling for I think I started talking about this a little bit right before my hiatus. I have been. Hey, slime. Um, so I have been, or I was struggling, kind of right towards the beginning or the end of my regular streaming, beginning of hiatus. Lurk and stay comfy. Oh, hell yeah, always comfy. Well, I'm less comfy, but Monty over here, Monty's very comfy. Monty is a very large orange tabby cat who has very, very thick hair. And he has decided that Father's Lap, whilst streaming, is just the best thing ever. So he's currently attempting to wiggle waller his way around and tear up my legs, whilst also attempting to create the local equivalent of a functional sun in my lap. All right, sweet. Okay. Anyway, so yeah. So here's the thing that I was originally trying to talk about and then got horribly sidetracked. Um, I've not always been like this happily, bubbly, bouncy sort of individual. This is absolutely a both a piece of my personality and also something that's just kind of been a learned thing. I actually for a really long time um, was not really agoraphobic so much as it's just like I didn't really go out. I don't, and in general, I don't really go out too much. I don't really go do a whole lot. I go out and hang out with friends from time to time, and generally, go and socialize with work, but I don't really do a whole lot outside of that. So the thing is that um, a lot of what I was struggling with for a while is I just thought that was kind of standard peopling behavior, or I thought that was kind of standard nerd behavior. And then I started having to come to the acceptance and realization of an autism diagnosis. And I fought against that for a long time. Because the reality is that it was something that I grew up. So I grew up, I'm going to date myself a little bit here. I grew up during the time when everyone wanted to solve problems with their kids by just cramming as much medication as humanly fucking possible. So, it ended up that that was the same thing that my bio donors did. They crammed as much medication in me as physically possible to make me effectively docile. And it's not like, I mean, yes, I was kind of a chaotic gremlin when I was a child, but what child isn't a chaotic gremlin? Uh, no, it was the fact that I struggled a lot when I was a kid, and they crammed a whole dick load of Ritalin into my system, and I lost a lot of memories, and I have very hazy recollection of my childhood before the Ritalin was then I guess removed under the guise of, oh, well, you're doing so well now, so we don't need to have you on that anymore. So that's what happened. And they just, yeah. So I lived like that for a very long time. And it was the fact that looking back on it later in life here, I look back on some of those behaviors, I look back on some of the things that were happening and some of the stuff I was doing, and you realize, oh my god, how did no one see this? It's honestly really impressive. There was a ton of like sensory aversions and meltdowns that were reclassified as just being out of control, and yeah, yeah. So yeah, that was a thing. That's a thing that I've been coming to the realization of, and it turns out that it's not agoraphobia, but effectively it is an aversion to being in large crowds. It's sensory overload. Is Oh, got the official verdict. Yeah. Ooh, yikes. Yeah, that would not be enjoyable. But yeah, that's a thing that most people with, especially folks that are what some people classify as quote high functioning, but that's really a shitty classification. It's really just about support needs, and so technically those who are low and very low support needs autism often have issues with being out in large crowds and having issues with panic attacks or issues with I'm trying to think of the other things. Oh yeah, I trust. I get it. In fact, the first time that I ever asked, so once I kind of accepted the autism diagnosis, it was a thing where it was I was so this is the thing. I go to not big box stores, but I go to like Sam's Club, Costco stuff. I go there to buy stuff in bulk when I'm trying to stock up for like a couple of weeks at a time. And I have the membership doodad, so you get the good deals, get the fancy stuff. And I remember that I always had like a weird yeah, I guess aversion to going in there when it was super busy, because it just did not work with me. But I had to one day because I was like, shit, I'm out of a whole bunch of stuff and I need it, and we gotta have it at the house, so I'm gonna have to do it. So I end up and went in, and that's when it hit me, and I suddenly felt like everything was way too loud, way too bright, and everything was echoing off the walls. I don't know if it was just because there was just so much people. There were so many, I guess, so many people. Yeah, not much, many. Anyway, but there were so many people that I straight up couldn't function. I ended up and with my little cart, I rolled down one of the aisles to like just exist down there, and I ended up and broke down straight up I broke down in a fucking Costco, guys. It's not fun. Um, yeah, I was just sitting in a corner being a horrific little sad boy, in a corner trying to get myself back together. Eventually I did. Eventually I did. And I managed to like get a few things that I needed. But it was so bad because I ended up and I came home and felt just dog shit, because it was one of those things where it's like I I had this world altering experience, and suddenly it everything made sense. So then I also have been on a therapy journey that I remember talking about with you guys. I've since been on a lot more, I guess, a more in-depth therapy journey, and I am now actively working with a therapist, to have both a daily driver antidepressant, as well as also I've got some more like hardcore panic control stuff for when I actually have to go out and do the big important be a people things, to help kind of regulate the nervousness and the anxiety. Um, it's actually a form of diazepam, which if any of you guys are familiar with it, it's basically um, a muscle relaxant and antispasmodic, which that's a fancy way to say it helps your muscles not freak all the fuck out. But it is one that's used by a lot of athletes to be able to effectively help take the edge off of the like hardcore anxiety if they get super hardcore anxiety spikes, because that ends up and that'll fuck up your muscles. And no athlete actually wants that, surprisingly. So I've been taking that off and on on an as need basis, and I've been taking the stuff that I'm on now for a while, and yeah, in general, that's been pretty good. I've had group instruction sessions the last 2 days when the instructor learned I had agoraphobia. He was floored. I can hide the fact that I'm terrified pretty well. Yeah, that's extremely good. Like being, I can't. So I have, obviously autism, not aversion to large groups of people and all that shit. But I could not imagine having true agoraphobia and being just flat pants shitting terrified to go out and go do things. My office would be an absolute nightmare. My office is already a sensory hellscape, so I can't imagine what it would be like with actual agoraphobia, because there's a fuck ton of people in my office, and it is not like a small, like it's a decent sized building. It's a retrofitted Planet Fitness, but I could not imagine having actual factual agoraphobia trying to deal with that. Ugh. Sorry, my chair's trying to slowly drift downward in the ever-present combat that is trying to keep my chair at normal desk height. Chair. Once in the store, I was a touch away from going on a murder spree. Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Good.
I feel that.
Yeah.
In my bones.
Mhm.
The worst ones, so I don't know if you have this, but the ones that drive me the absolute most batshit crazy is when the people come on the loudspeaker, and it's already like a shitty loudspeaker, so it's got that like going on,
God, that
and
is the
then
worst.
somebody has this horrific monotone voice that comes on as like
Ugh.
like, I hate that. Oh my god.
Oh my God, I ever
hate
hear
that.
that, just end my existence. Just
Ugh.
get me out of there.
Yeah, no, I hate it. It's like, it makes me want to claw out my eyes. Like, it's functional word. Train could. Ugh. I don't live in a place with a lot of like trains that I have to go on. I could not imagine having to be packed into a goddamn sardine can hurtling along at like 30, 40 mile an hour, and then also hear that terrible fucking grating noise. I would want to murder.
And that is why I always have headphones with me. Be it Bluetooth or wired, I always have them with me to act as
Oh
a
god.
bit of a sound barrier. Just, it's a godsend.
Yeah, I have also learned that like having some little earbuds have been an absolute lifesaver. But you had to take the train to said group therapy sessions. Yep.
Ooh.
Nope. That would have been it. GG's all around, guys.
Yep.
All right. There we are. Come on, Dim. Are you going to work? Destiny Companion app. Seize your bullshit.
Oh, sweet. Just got Peregrine Greaves.
Oh, nice. All right. Well, we'll deal with that.
Cavalry rep. Quick.
Okay. Let's make sure that I'm not at maximum engrams again, because goodness, that drives me bananas. All right, and Granatenwerfer. Adverfs Granaten. Ooh, a hammerhead. All right. It loves a granat. All right. I'm actually gonna wander over here, and I'm gonna wander over to the tower, so I can come over here. And if I am full of engrams, I can just, talk to someone and just yab away at one person. Oh, that's clever. Because then you can kind of essentially shut out the rest of it. That's really smart. I would never have thought of that. Most of the time, I just blast, like, not EDM, but if you guys are familiar with old school Mega Man, specifically the, like, old school Mega Man X series soundtracks, oh, those slap so good. but I will absolutely blast that in my ears. It is probably bad for my hearing. But it works.
She wanted to express. Yes.
Alright, we got. Oh, spicy! Spicy! Oh, boo! Me boo! Boo magazine mod, boo! I mean, I guess I'll take the app-ended mag over anything else. But, oh. Take the app-ended mag so I'm at 68 and then bump mine to 75. And then I just have 75 rounds of hardcore DACA.
Okay,
Oh! Interesting!
Huh.
You sleep with it. That's fair.
Fair.
I can't sleep, like, absolutely just pounding my skull with music, but I do understand where you're at. I do understand that life. Alright. Admittedly, like, I'm really excited about this roll. I really like this roll. Destabilizing rounds and killing tally just sounds real goofy. Sleep with noises in my ear, can't sleep without it. Yeah, that's fair. Absolutely fair. I would say that a good one is, I mean, I guess, technically I sleep with noise. I sleep with a fan. There's a box fan in my room. And regardless of how hot and or cold it is outside, I absolutely feel like I mandatorily have to sleep with it. Good times. Great times, in fact. And that is just, it's very comfy. Feels real good. Yeah, okay, cool. Rewind rounds to desperate measures. What's... I guess it'll really come down to what if Feeding Frenzy and Desperate Measures is better than Rewind rounds. But I feel like, actually, I can tell you right now, that's just stats-wise, it's way better. Because this is a handling masterwork, and if you're pulling out an LMG, you don't need handling. What you need is DACA. More DACA! Okay. Beautiful.
All done.
Sweet. Okay. Now let's roll over here. Ah, ha, ha, ha. I do. You almost got me, you sly bitch! Whenever you fill up on engrams, then they all start filtering into the postmaster, and it deletes so much crap!
Oh yeah.
Ugh.
A transaction to make,
Physical
Guardian?
pain. Let's burn off a couple of these guys. I don't know if you guys have heard any of the changes that are coming in the final shape, but turns out that stasis is about to get really interesting. Stasis is going to go from using like overshield when you get your little trackety doodads. Instead, it's going to start using a new word type. A new thing. These little stasis crystals are going to give you what the fuck are they calling it? Like frozen armor? Anyway, it's on one of the like blog posts. But yeah, effectively, they're going to give you a new thing where it's going to give you flat damage reduction, and then you're going to be able to use certain fragments that'll actually give you like the ability to stack more. So like the frozen armor will give you a flat 4% damage resistance for each stack up to 5 and 2% damage resistance in PvP. But using Whisper of Rhyme, this guy, right, this one with the overshield, instead, it'll allow you to stack 8. So you have 24% damage resistance, flat damage resistance on everything incoming. And you'll have 16% damage resistance flat in PvP. My word, is this about to be a shenanigans orgy? Admittedly, like I'm kind of interested in it. They are nerfing a few things as well, which I'm kind of bummed about. Like, they're actually taking and they're going to make the Sentinel shield throw better, but they're nerfing the Ward of Dawn. Ward of Dawn won't actually give you Weapons of Light anymore. Weapons of Light is actually going to be a function of the Helm of Saint 14, which, I mean, you know, hey, reason to wear it, but it's kind of some shit. And I would imagine that they're also making, like, Soul of Saint 14 a thing that the exotic class item will do. Because you wouldn't take, especially when you're preparing for Prismatic, you wouldn't take a key feature of the Ward of Dawn that has been there forever and remove it without a way for that to also be functional away from it. Which, honestly, here's another thing. I'm kind of interested to see if the exotic class items, because I think the exotic class items will only work if you're using Prismatic, or at least they're only supposed to. I'd be interested to see if they don't. I'd be interested to see if they allow them to work outside of the Prismatic, system, which would be so cool. Yeah, big time, big excitement. But in the meantime, we labor on. Okay. Oh, God. I feel like such a dad because what has been driving my nose crazy recently is not anything in particular other than just nose hairs. Ugh.
Oh,
Curly
yeah.
nose hairs. God.
Let's get started.
Are they gonna buff other stuff for Ward of Dawn? Oh, so sort of. I say sort of because yes and no. Also, if you guys don't have Annual Skate, not a bad roll. Outlaw, timed payload, tac mag, and then the hit mark. But the thing is that they are and they aren't going to buff stuff for Ward of Dawn. So they're going to give Ward of Dawn the ability to, if you guys are familiar with how Ward of Dawn or how the Bastion aspect works. So we'll swing over here to Bastion real quick and show you. So Bastion, right here. Bastion, when you throw your barricade down, it allows you to essentially gain or give overshield to anyone nearby, as well as it trickles overshield over to them. Ward of Dawn, the defensive buff is basically the Ward of Dawn is going to get more defensive, and the Well is going to get more offensive. Well is not going to heal as much anymore. Well is going to provide more damage bonuses akin to Radiant. It's going to be more offensive, but kind of like an oh shit button, because it'll heal. It's got a huge burst heal, and it's going to have a huge burst heal, but it's not going to be like that, stand in the bad shit, just tank the boss kind of thing. So, as I look infinitely stupid while I suck on some water. But, Ward of Dawn is going to essentially, in an area around the Ward of Dawn, it's going to give overshield in players that are in the Ward of Dawn. Ads back, yep. Okay, cool. So Ward of Dawn, essentially, the Ward of Dawn and the Well of Radiance are getting reworked, not entirely, but significantly. Well of Radiance is going to be more offensive. It's going to have a huge burst heal and be an oh shit button. And then the Ward of Dawn is going to be more defensive. So it's going to give overshields around the Ward of Dawn. It's going to give an increase to melee damage around the Ward of Dawn. And then in the Ward of Dawn, for the Titan that casts Ward of Dawn, anything that you kill inside the Ward of Dawn with melee will drop Orbs of Power just as a flat. So it'll be incentivizing you to drop, rather than just drop it in a safe space and then, just turbo nuke the boss or whatever. It's going to incentivize you instead to plonk that thing down in the midst of the bullshit factory and then start beating the dog shit out of people and then generate 1,000 orbs of power. Because when office hours are open, the pain train rolls. So yeah. Nate, you were looking for my build.
Oh yes, that's right.
Yes, my Titan build. So with this one, this is basically what I use for Onslaught. I have offensive bulwark. So when I have overshield or inside of my Ward of Dawn, my grenade charges significantly faster. I have increased melee range and damage, and my final blows with my melee restore or extend the duration of my overshield. I also get an additional shield throwal and sentinel shield. I'm not really worried about the sentinel shield bit because I use the Ward of Dawn because it's Officer's Hours, baby. I also use Controlled Demolition. So, hitting a target with a void ability or a volatile explosion makes them volatile. Further damage to a volatile target causes them to explode, and when when allies are near me, when volatile targets explode, allies near me and of course me will get health regen when they blow up. Alrighty, bud. I'm gonna go pass out again because I actually was asleep and just woke up a little when I first came in. Really wanted to say hi. Well, Robbie, it was fantastic seeing you again, man. I hope that things start, going better for you. Trust and believe. I've been there. And just in general, guys, like again, as shit as things can be sometimes, life can get better, but you can't just hope it's going to get better. You kind of have to put a little effort into it. And that was something that I struggled with for a little bit. Is that I struggled a little bit with kind of just hoping that things would get better and like trying to just keep things, at base without actually, putting a ton of effort into trying to fix, change, or otherwise improve. But hey, I absolutely will, Robbie. I'm here regularly. I'm actually not going to be here Saturday, though. I am attending a birthday party, which I know, blasphemy. Knight never attends birthday parties. But it's for a friend that I've been trying to rekindle a relationship with, and by relationship, I mean just a genuine friendship with. The guy's a nice guy, and my ex-wife did not really like him for some reason. I don't really know. He wasn't like he was a bad guy or anything. It was like he was weird. Um, I mean, to be fair, like most of the friends, when you're autistic, most of your friends give off kind of like a mild serial killer vibe.
Glad someone's doing the hero thing all the way up there.
So, but no, he's a very nice guy, and I'm very excited to be able to actually hang out with him some more. So, anyway, back to the build real quick here that we're looking at is that we also use Echo Persistence, so void buffs applied to me, Invisibility, Overshield, and Devour. Those two are important. Have increased duration, but I lose some resistance. That's okay. Bloop. Echo of Cessation. Finish your final blows, create a burst of void damage that damages nearby combatants and makes them volatile. And then defeating volatile targets creates a void breach. Those are important because Echo Starvation. Picking up a void breach or an orb of power grants Devour. And then finally, Echo Provision, where damaging targets with grenades grants melee energy. So normally, I rock this build with, I will swap between very regularly. I'm going to run here. But normally I will swap between having the Forerunner, at least for right now, I'm using Forerunner. But I normally use the Monte Carlo because Monte Carlo reduces your melee cooldown, and you can in fact just straight up generate more melee charges. Because not only do I have Markov Chain, so melee kills grant ammo for this weapon, and it gets extra damage when you get melee kills, but I also have the Catalyst. So, first of all, Monte Carlo method deals with it. Dealing damage with the weapon reduces your melee cooldown and grants a chance to fully charge your melee ability with each kill. That's really important. The second one is the Monte Carlo Catalyst. So, at 5 stacks of Markov Chain, long press X, or your reload button, to essentially switch modes. You swap out to your bayonet. Landing bayonet hits grants melee energy. which is super important because that bayonet has an enormous lunge distance. It's not quite Halo 2 sword lunge where you fly at a motherfucker, but yeah,
It
you go.
gets pretty dang close.
Yeah, you do zoom. And it's really great because that hit is not a small amount of melee charge. It's like a more like a third or a half of a melee charge. However, I am rocking the exotic, the second chance. So you can see I have firepower and heavy-handed because I like me them orbs of power. They tasty. But second chance, the Myrmidon's Reach. Gain a second throw of your shield throw melee, so that's why I have my shield throw. And your shield throw melee now weakens targets, big deal there, and becomes shield piercing that stuns barrier champs. And when I stun a barrier champ with my shield, I regain my melee instantly. So I can yeet it at a champ, pop the shield, and then immediately turn around and yeet it into a crowd and listen to all of the bonking and clonking around. Oh, also they're going to buff the shield throw where it's going to give you like better tracking, more damage, and it'll bounce more, which is kind of cool. Daddy likes. It's also going to increase the total life span of the shield, which is pretty fucking rad.
Swear it was right here.
Yeah. So we're going to go, and I still don't have the blast furnace unlocked yet, so I'm using my BR-55 Battler, because I recommend that anytime you're using this build, always use a weapon with Demolitionist. Ideally use it with Demolitionist Adrenaline Junkie, because Adrenaline Junkie is going to give you fuckloads of damage on that weapon when you do get kills with your grenades, which is all the time. And then Demolitionist is obviously, when you throw your grenade, you reload this weapon, and you can continue your DACA, and you're going to recharge your grenade super fast, which recharges your melee super fast, because we have that whole loop going. It works surprisingly well. But we're going to dump in here because I also like Forerunner, because it's silly with the fact that we have the fact that you can basically, for 5 rounds of Forerunner, I can load the Rock, which is a giant pillar of fucking fire. It's so nice.
It is such a nice addition.
It's so good. I actually use this with my solar build, because the Rock, when you use it, it counts as kinetic damage. And kinetic damage, while you are in a sunspot, can inflict other sunspots. So you essentially have a giant pillar of fire that's a big pillar of fuck you, and then it can create sunspots, which further shout fuck you to the heavens. It's delicious. It's just delightful. Daddy likes it a lot. Alright. Let's go and let's see. What does Zaboomafoo have for me?
Greetings.
Greetings, Zaboomafoo. Stasis. I love that I was talking about stasis, and Zaboomafoo is like, have some stasis bounties, bitch!
Always resolve them and be strong.
For a minute there, I was almost 100% convinced that Zaboomafoo was going to say, we resolve them peacefully and we're stronger for it. Like, I don't know who you're talking to, Zavala, but I don't know any Guardian who has resolved things peacefully and been any stronger than a Guardian who is like, yeah, I'm gonna go kill that god and then make a gun out of their flesh. Like that.
And if I can't, I'll just go to Eris and ask her, hey, can you make him a gun?
Yeah, right? It's like, here, I brought this literal, living, breathing piece of a god. I need you to turn it into a gun.
Whisper of the Worm.
Whisper of the Worm, Trilycism from D1, fucking, there's so many. There's so many. Oh, what's the linear, or what, not the linear, what's the trace rifle that is, the one that makes you have a giant crit zone? The one...
Oh, Div.
Div, yep, Divinity. The one that is literally just, we took the Vex tech and we're like, I like it. It's mine now. Like, what? Vex? They're awful. Good. I'm going to take their stuff and make it mine.
Freaking Guardians are the class definition of loot goblins. We will take
Oh.
anything and make it into something useful.
Oh, that's absolutely. I mean, it's basically we are goblin artificers. Is really what it boils down to. Guardians
Pretty
are
much.
goblin artificers. He wants the shiny. We're gonna take it and put it into a cannon, and then it fires the shiny.
And that brings my definition to the grenade launcher, the parasite,
Oh, yep.
which is basically what it is.
It is literally a hive god, and then we crammed it into a gun and said, that's not special enough. We need to shoot the hive god at people. And then it has to explode.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Love it. Alright. What? Oh! What? What is this?
Oops. What?
What is this? That's tasty looking. So either gut shot straight, where I don't have to worry about crits at all and just fucking Burt, or because feeding frenzy, fucking multi-kill clip and then double Burt. And it has Vice Stinger.
Ooh.
And it's got a reload speed masterwork. The one-time reload speed masterwork is actually worth something.
Oh my god, you have
I need
found
the- I
the
need-
most delicious of rolls.
I need the Sully meme of just, Oh, man. Oh, yeah. I have under 100 enhancement cores. I'm absolutely going to masterwork this immediately, sheerly for the fact that, yes, I need it. This will actually be a lot of fun come Final Shape, because it's stasis, and one of the other things about the new stasis stuff is that the stasis stuff, when you deal damage with stasis weapons, will give you a chance to spawn stasis crystals, which is extra spicy.
Oh, instead of having to rely on the freaking headstone.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
It's real gross.
Oh.
I'm really excited to have to create some really silly shit with prismatic, because it recharges melee charges, and I really want, as much as the stasis the prismatic grenade is jolt or it's arc and strand, which is cool. I'm really interested to see how stasis and void works together, because stasis and void effectively are the defensive, they're the defensive kits, and I don't like the stasis melee, but the stasis stuff is now going to be if you're in melee range, you get more bonuses, and stasis, there's going to be other stuff that can do some of that shit. But what I'm really going to do is I'm going to be extra goofy, and I'm going to use for prismatic, if I use prismatic, I'm going to use the shield bash melee, because I want no one to have any fun. Yeah, I'm gonna throw a stasis grenade. What? You can't escape? Good.
Okay, so I'm just theory crafting right now with my guns as well as the Actium War Rig.
Yep.
So War Rig reloads weapons, right?
Reloads LMGs, SMGs, and ARs. Yep.
So if a weapon has multi-kill clip on it, does that count for it?
No.
Ah, damn. Okay,
No,
I was.
wish.
Mm,
It's actually it doesn't technically count as a full reload. It counts as a trickle reload, and so it will 100% if you're using a hammerhead with killing tally, or you're using something that is the buff disappears when you reload. That doesn't trigger, because it's not technically a full reload. It doesn't empty the magazine entirely and then refill the magazine. It's just slow trickle of rounds. So things like, I'm trying to think of, but effectively, the weapons that you get, Killing Tally is one of them that I'm thinking of. Obviously, Frenzy will still continue to work regardless, but Target Lock will work because Target Lock will allow you to basically, as you're not running out of rounds, so you're staying on target more. Trying to think. Rewind rounds. You get more value out of rewind rounds because rewind rounds will allow you to have more shots on target, which will then refill more target or more ammo from target. What's another one? Technically, Volt Shot will not work if you have a weapon that like an arc AR that has Volt Shot on it. That will not work because it will do that. However, Rampage that'll work because that's not you're not going to lose anything. Trying to think of the other perks that would synergize with, but yeah, same shit.
Okay.
Same, but still different. But yeah, the final piece of the build that for the Titan is that I have 100 resilience because I want my shit to get back faster. But more importantly, I have really high discipline. My strength really doesn't matter. I should theoretically try and get more strength, but I also just don't have the time to be able to try and grind for 1,000,000 hours to get the special armor where I could slot in some extra stats. But if I could,
Oh, the artifice.
yep, artifice armor. If I could, again, if I could, I would probably be using artifice armor to bump. I'd put one in discipline.
A discipline.
I do not. I will not rack discipline. Let's see here. I think this is artifice armor. I think it is. Yes, it is. Wait. Yes, it is. I was like, wait, what? What? No, it is.
Now, where'd you get that?
1,000,000 years ago. 1,000,000 years ago. It was, Naima was with me. And I was with Naima. And she carried my ass through the Yeehaw dungeon.
Oh.
Yep, but I ended up and got the Cogburn mark. And, I mean, hey, at some point, maybe it might be fun to, run a legendary dungeon. But I feel like that would also be dog ass. But,
yeah, true.
no, if I had it, I would use one more to tip the scale over, because using 3 others so I would get 9 would only bump me 1 scale, right? But I could use 1 and bump me over the threshold to get down to 1:09 for my grenade timer, which then would increase my melee regeneration because I would go from 1:23 to 1:16, which isn't that big of a jump. But here, that's a significant jump.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah.
So, what are we doing now?
We are flying into Onslaught at maximum fuck.
Okay, let me just bring up the companion app and grab the bounties from Shooks.
Yup. Grab your snacks, bounties. But yes. So, for those of you who are not quite familiar with what's going on while Nate is grabbing his bounties, this is a brand new thing that was added to Destiny with Into the Light. It is called, I mean, obviously you can see it in the corner, Into the Light. The last city defensive zone, this is Onslaught. Onslaught it's a horde mode. Super interesting because it's escalating waves of harder and harder enemies, and in return, you get more and more loot. There's objectives, and you have to keep a defense target alive, and there's a whole lot of stuff that you guys will see. For those of you who are not familiar with it, the other thing you can see behind me, if I can kind of here, there we go. Okay, so this you can see above me is the Pantheon. This thing is effectively raid bosses, and you can get raid loot from killing raid bosses. I don't think, this is not a match-made activity. So you have to find a 6-man stack to go fight these fucks. Which, I mean, I would be down. I would love to fight and get raid weapons from it, but I don't think I know enough people for that. However, Onslaught's a lot of fun. It's you'll see. This is a kit that does really well for a long time in Onslaught, and the more people that you have that are running, pieces of the kit, and well, just in general, people who are running good like boss clear and ad clear kits, man oh man, great stuff. I will say that for you, Nate, because it looks like you're probably fiddling around with my kit. I will say that I am currently running this only to try and get the sword. Under normal circumstances, I would be running an LMG, something with some punchy punch to it, or rockets, just rockets. The other side of it I would recommend is that what I do for boss is I switch off of Forerunner or Monte Carlo, and I switch over to Levy's Breath. Levy's Breath because Levy's Breath, like this kit, is really great against ad clear, but it's not good against like big ticket boss items. So I end up switch to Levy's because Levy's does not give a fuck about these guys, and Levy's just shreds bosses.
Okay.
Also, it's great because it stuns unstoppables, which right now the kit that I'm running does not do that. But it's really good. Also, in general, Levy's does a fuckload of damage because it has 2 hits. The first hit is it thunks on the unit, or it thunks on the boss, and then the second hit, so yeah, this one, the Levy's Sigh. But also this, Leviathan Sigh. The blast knocks combatants back and makes them volatile.
Ooh.
It's spicy. The other thing you could run if you wanted to run an exotic and you were like, I've just got a kinetic and I've got 2 legendaries that are good and I'm just going to use those. Cool. I would recommend that if you're going to use another exotic, you could also run Deterministic Chaos for volatile, weaken, and suppression. Because Deterministic Chaos does all of that.
Oh, okay.
Yep. But those are the 2 like exotics that I would run in the heavy slot. Otherwise, again, Monte Carlo is nearly indispensable when you're just running waves.
And I have the Active War Rig, so that's going to help out a lot.
Oh yeah, if you're running Actium.
Just all the DACA.
Yep, maximum DACA. If you have a hammerhead, that's real goofy, use that.
Oh, I don't think I got one.
Actually, while I'm thinking about it, I'm actually going to. Do you have all your bounties?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so I'm actually going to take us to the Hall of Champions real quick because I want to attune not to the Hammerhead because I have some really spicy rolls of the Hammerhead, which is just delightful. What I'm going to do though is that you guys are going to get to see the Hall of Champions, and I'm going to go attune to another weapon. Attuning for the Into the Light. That words are hard. Anyway, attuning to a weapon, what that means is that you have a higher chance of that specific weapon dropping in Onslaught. That's better. I'm gonna get myself a smidgen of caffeine.
Okay, I think I have a pretty good hammerhead here. 4th time's the charm, killing tally.
A 4th times in killing tally is absolutely a fantastic one. I would recommend that if you have one with destabilizing rounds, because I have one with destabilizing rounds and 4th time and killing tally, that one's real goofy.
Okay, I'm gonna need to attune to hammerhead then and try and get a good roll. That's the...
So I can attune to edge transit, which why? Wait, is that a thing that I have to do? Do I have to do it for a quest? Maybe I do. I hope I don't have to. But maybe I do. Okay. Edgelord. I have to unlock I have to do it this way. At the Hollow Shacks. There we go. Now, this unlocks more edge transits. So now I can come over here.
Powerful gear for a powerful guardian.
Oh, Congratulations on your new Edge Transit. It's a damn sight better than the old version. If I'm honest, and I always am, I wasn't sure to include it in your old arsenal. Everyone and their dog had a go at these, and they never really took off. But the Drifter of all people advocated for it, why I learned to trust him on such metals and little else. So I asked around, and the penny-pinching bean counters at the foundries had so many spare parts that I thought, I bet I could kit bash this ugly duckling into a swan! A lethal, shrapnel-spraying swan! And so I did! What a delightful human. Shax, never change.
Never change.
Never change. Alright, we're gonna go real quickity quick. Meep. Come on. Ding dang it. There we go. Come on. Why? No. I love that my computer's just like, let's do the thing! And I'm just like, please God, no. But why? Notepad. No. There. So recently I realized that apparently mouse acceleration is just always on as a default for things, and I didn't realize that that was an actual factual thing that was going on. And then when I finally changed it, I was like, oh, this changes my world! And then it was subsequently, made me feel real dumb that I didn't know it beforehand. Alright, we're just gonna do that real quickies. And we're gonna go here. Sweet. Here. And so we're just gonna do that. So that I can just take this one. As much as I like this guy, Envious Assassin and Destabilizing Rounds does not really work. And we're just gonna boop, 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 boop. Yeah. Gimme! And now I'm gonna grab my ballyhoo back. There it is.
Just an Edge Transit. Damn it. And it's not even a good one. Oh well.
Okay. And there. There's that. Delicious. Delightful. Okay. And now that we're back here, now Lord Snacks. Oh, he has an exotic engram for me. Oh, and the Super Black Key Alpha.
I know you'll use this well.
Okay. Catch fish.
Yep. He wants you to go fishing.
Yep. Lord Snacks. Oh, wait. He's gonna
I'll be
try and
right
give
there
me
with
1,000
you.
edge transits. No, Lord Snacks! I want... Not the hammerhead. Where is it? That's not what I want.
If you're looking for Midnight Coup, I think this is it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I love that
Midnight
you
Coup.
knew exactly what I was looking for.
I had a feeling.
Thank you. The Midnight Coup. No, so that's the thing is that there's so many cool weapons in this kit, or in this whole set, that I'm very excited. And I'm also excited to get a Blast Furnace, because some of the Blast Furnace rolls are
Did you show the
real
darkness
silly.
what light can do?
Oh, Elsie's rifle. Okay, fine. I'll take that.
You're doing your part out there, I hope. But the
Do-do-do.
crucible always
Alright,
needs more
and now we go into the bullshit factory.
Una momento.
Oh.
Grabbing some things because apparently I forgot. I could grab stuff from the chest here.
still fighting
Ah,
left to do.
okay, fair. While I'm thinking about it, I don't want to grab hunter stuff. Ugh. But you know what I am going to do? How many trophies of bravery do I have? Oh, I have lots of them. We're good. I'm probably never going to use my war, but I am just going to grab them so that my warlock has, because my warlock's going to hit the power floor when it's all good, said and good, but this way at least I can redeem the full kit here. And yep, there we go. Again, 65, no. I'm never gonna use a warlock, but you know what? Why not? I have 107 left. At one point, I had considered maybe doing a hunter, but I'm like, I can't really be bothered. Like, that's so much extra work. That's so much extra shit I have to deal with to get a hunter up to the point of like actively being useful, where I'm just like, I don't want to fight all that. I really don't. Arsight, what was that, my man? Arsight was just like with his hands over here. Alright, so I'm so close.
Here to forge your
Okay.
Okay, and then I can turn in trophies of bravery.
What are we gonna do? We got a big problem.
Hey, Kyrie, how we doing? Alright. Now, it is time. Onslaught. You want to do Midtown, Nate, or do you want to try something else?
I'm good with any one of them.
Sweet. Finish him. Rascal. Why? Rascal has decided that she has feelings about the current state of the world and affairs, and is yelling into the void. Which is to say that she has decided to wander over to where the space heater normally sits, and is yelling at the space. Yes, I see you, baby. Daddy sees you. You're ridiculous. You're small and you're adorable, but you're ridiculous. So, Rascal is a street children. Your internet's doo-doo. That's no fun. My internet was trying to be doo-doo yesterday.
I'm a fire in my laser!
Classic memes. Ooh. Also, for any of you out there who are watching on not Twitch, this is coming to you live from Twitch. And we also, for those of you on Twitch, we also have a YouTube where all of my VODs get uploaded. I'm also eventually going to do some cutting, editing, and otherwise fandangling with the VODs, so that way that it's, more cut down and easily digestible content for you guys. But for those of you who have Twitch Prime, or I guess Amazon Prime is technically how that works now. Anyway, if you have Twitch Prime, Amazon Prime, whatever the case may be, free sub. You get it every month. This particular
Finish
idiot,
him!
This
this
is the
particular
gauge
idiot
of pure
would
combat
greatly
potential.
appreciate
Make
any and
me
all
proud.
subs thrown this way, because oh my god, I'm so bored after dealing with my car. What? Why did the ADU immediately say, like, oh god, I'm taking damage?
Oh, it does that. Okay, I'm gonna put up this decoy.
Turret. Alright, are you running Void, Nate, or are you running Solar? Oh wait, no,
Void.
this guy's running Solar. It is Titans! It's Oops All Titans! Oops All Titans. 801's 12-inch HDMI cord. Oh, God. And thusly was it yoked!
Yo, we got some wave clear.
Yeah, the wave clears.
We say burn the world and void.
Yeah. At that point, it's burn the world in unholy fire. In unholy retributive fire! Pouch! Pouch. 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 Boink! Devour. It's everywhere! Yeet! That is a bad monkey.
Impressive, Barney. You have an instinct for battle.
I have an instinct for violence, so less battle, more violence. Yeet. 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 Oh my god. I cannot. There we go. Get rid of that guy.
There's so many of them.
There's so many bad guys. I'm literally just fanning. At this point, this is just pull trigger until they die.
Oh, that would explain it.
Gracious.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Great googly moogly. That was intense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Heavy here.
oh, that itched my nose. All right, yeah, might as well. Might as well snag it. All right, here we go. Because the heavy is going to disappear, big guy. All right. Oh, it is the it's the wave of the kaboom. Got it. Give me the battery. What is up here? Oh, come on. Oh, that's a big boy. That is a large lad. A hefty boy. Here. Barricade. The hefty boys shall not be immediately able to obliterate the fucking... Woo! As I about have a thrall jump up my anus.
Just as a
Oh god.
thrall
Oh god.
spawns. Freaking cursed thrall spawns exactly when I'm
Yeah, that's
punching a
always what
freaking-
happens. The cursed thrall will spawn almost entirely always as soon as they believe that they are going to just jump out right in front of you and go, Alright. Sproing!
This is a gauge of pure combat potential. Make me proud.
Yeet! Yeet. And now it goes down. Trains coming in hot, boys. Ooh, shoot. Yeet! Pull up my shot. Doink. There we go. That worked. Ah. Get it?
It's on.
Yeah. Oops. As he
Wait,
pushed
I-
me,
Triumphant
he
tactics.
just blasted me into the portal. That'll work. There. Let's see.
Where is Iffy?
And upgrades the turret. Doo-doo-doo. The turret. Sheath.
Seriously,
think
where's our
you're-
extra?
I think our duder just dropped. Yeah, our duder dropped. Apparently. Oh boy. That is unfortunate that our duder dropped. Well, well, that works too, I suppose. Not exactly what I wanted, but sure. Okay. Oh, bye, boys. There you go. Välkommen to the Hellfire. Nice. Oh. Good sir.
Remind me to bring you along the next time I feel like war.
Ha! The next time I feel like brawling. Hadoop! Yeet!
I'm sorry, were they saying something? Cause they're dead now.
Hey, unknown. Oh, that's a big boy. That's a big boy that needs to die a lot.
Got one more. As my shield goes directly between them.
Oh, yeah, I know what to do. Okay, I'm gonna go murder this guy. Sir! None!
Ooh, they should have run. Look at them now. They're dead.
They are indeed dead. Oh my god, though. Our poor ADU is struggling. Oh, but it's boss wave! It's boss wave.
Yeah, our dude is. Yeah, he's gone.
That's unfortunate. Well, we're not that far in. We could just say to hell with it and restart.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's probably smart. Actually, you know what? Here, let's run boss wave and then do it, because that way then we'll get some more stuff.
Oh, good point, good point.
Execute all targets, and make sure you're still standing when the
More
dust
toys
settles.
is more better. Sprite. 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 Definitely timed that perfectly and not on accident. Oh, 100%. Clearly not on accident. We should probably be okay to just run it this way. And then do. Boom! Mantle Gen!
It didn't end well.
Yeet. Yeet! My void wall grenade. Oh! I immediately caught shit for that. I was like, I know what I'm gonna do. Immediately catch hell. Oh, ooh. How about we don't? Spamming Doom, yeah, that's fair. Let's see here if I can just get some more grenade or get some more. This is definitely some Doom shit. Oh yeah, it absolutely gets the best riff of old school Doom.
Grabbing Spartans.
Oh please. No. Barricade! Die. Oh, I whiffed. Whiffed. Great shame! Go. Got him!
Nice.
Oh, does he need a warlock? Oh,
It happens so much faster.
it happens so much faster. Alright. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop us back to the helm real quick. So that clear out post. And then go from there. Hey, warlock mains are absolutely welcome in this chat. Alright. Oh, had to stretch a little bit. Nah, that was less than ideal, but I think also that our other guy dipped when we got completely overrun there for a hot second at the beginning. But it's like,
Yeah.
my man, all you gotta do is just get past the one time when you get overrun.
Yep.
But, eh. He was a bitch. Yup. Oh, excuse me, gracious. Okay. Auto-loading holster and destabilizing rounds. That sounds cool, but it's actually kind of dookie. Rewind rounds and head seeker would be okay if it didn't have a really dookie masterwork on a weapon that already has really good reload speed. Rampage and moving targets okay, but again, like it's just kind of meh. Explosive and Zen moment is not awful, but it could be better. But this is a role I was actually hoping to try and get. So, Firefly, Desperate Measures, and Frenzy with accurized rounds and a stendo barrel. Like, Firefly being precision kills, increase reload speed and cause the target to explode, dealing solar damage to nearby enemies, which is great. And then you get Frenzy or Desperate Measures, because then Desperate Measures and Frenzy just gives you better stats, and then Desperate Measures gives you big explosion damages. Do you like slow burn games like Stardew? Like Stardew Valley? Eh. Honestly, Stardew it's an interesting game, but I'm going to be real. Oh, Stardew has a slightly tainted place in my heart. And not necessarily because of anything. Oh, sorry. Crazy twisted around nose hair driving me bananas. But no, Stardew has a unfortunately tainted place in my heart because the ex-wife really likes Stardew. And I've spent a lot of time learning about Stardew, but never really played Stardew. And not to say that anything that my ex-wife likes is, off limits and oh man, oh boo-hoo. More just like, it's gonna be a minute before I'm like super like into it. Oh, gravy. Oh. Again, what about PC building sim? Like, it sounds bad. It's actually fun and therapeutic. As somebody who built my own PC, I can tell you with the most certainty I can ever say anything, I'm never going to build my PC by myself unless it is prohibitively expensive to have it built. Not to say I can't do it, but more specifically, I've built enough PCs now where I'm just like, yeah, I've built them, and never again. But again, not to say that it is not enjoyable. But could be a good time. I have no idea. Probably just shred this one now, maybe? Oh no, it's Rampage and High Impact, so yeah, that'll be fine. Alright, and then... handling masterwork, not really my bag. That'll be fine. Shred that. Bye. Oh yeah, because you could get explosive payload, and then instead of Zen moment, you get explosive payload and Frenzy or something. Really tempted to say Honey Pop. No, it would not. Twitch would be extremely upset. YouTube would probably, so long as I blurred it out and everything, would be fine, but yeah. Oh, rascal! My goodness! Child! Why must you scream? Yes. Yes, I see you. Yes, your sweetheart. Oh my goodness. Sweet baby. Again, Rascal has decided that screaming is everything. Alright, auto rifles, bow, stasis, and linear fusion. Alright, so I've gotten the unlock on the blast furnace now. So
Ooh.
we can go and do that part. Actually, I'm thinking about it, because I know that I'm going to have to do it anyway. Let's just take here and put my Midnight Coup into the thing. Alright. And we Riven's wishes. Oh, I need to actually turn in a Wyvern's wish.
Wyvern's wish.
Wyvern's wish. Gross. Riven's
Wow,
wish.
true. Wow. This is what brings us here together. Die.
Oh my god. Will this allow me to discard the whole stack? If it doesn't, I'm gonna be really sad. Pain. Let's see here. Okay. Do. Yeah, let's see here. Can no longer be obtained or used, exchanged with Rahul in the tower. I really don't want to, like... I guess I'm probably just gonna, like... Do I need the moon currency? Nah. I don't need moon currency. And actually, I'm just going to... All I'm going to do is I'm going to stick something in storage for a very abrupt minute. Why? Because now I come over here and give me the wish token. Yay. But now I can actually get, and I do want to get the age-old bond because that I have one more that I need to get, and then I can actually do that. And then, yeah, a lost memento I can turn in for one of those. Is there something over here that I needed to do? I feel like, was there? Oh yeah, just the bastion of the Anthem Athename. Or, yeah. Athename? Something like that. Okay. You can store consumables, sort of. And more that you can store, like, really miss the farm. Oh, the farm is still here.
It's just a mess.
Yes. Oh, yeah, there you go. Explosive payload and desperate measures. Hell yeah. That's a roll. And outlaw and frenzy. Outlaw kinetic tremors. Honestly, what I could do is I could also try and get kinetic tremors on Midnight Coup. That would actually be really good. And so I'm actually going to, I think I'm going to shred this as much as I think that it's cool that outlaw, frenzy, steady rounds, and all this other stuff. I think I would probably just shred this one. Because it's like, it's okay. It's not like crazy good. Because that one's so much better. So yeah, shred. Crazy. But yeah. And then we do this. And we put the Waking Vigil away for Un Mamon. And then come over here. Because... Alright. Give me... this one. The Age-Old Bond. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da! Stats for all collective action. Doesn't really matter what the thingy is, because this is always guaranteed as a roll. But... yes. What you couldn't see down here was that it finally unlocked the pattern of the weapon. Which...
Ooh.
Great googly moogly. I have been waiting.
Oh yeah. It takes a while.
Technically, I probably should have been running the Last Wish chests and, like, farming those, and that probably would have expedited the process significantly. But, well, Knight's not known for expediting processes with any sort of, you know, consistency. Alright. Oh, excuse me, gracious. What? Rascal, what are you doing? yelling directly into the heater. Rascal, what are you doing? Okay. She's decided that she wants to yell, and there is nothing that Father will do to stop it. So what I am going to do... I know, I see you, baby. What I am going to do is I am going to go over there and... wait, what am I doing? What am I on right now? Such a problem. Okay, but we are going to come all the way over here, and I'm going to pull from post... Let's do whatever I stored. What was the energy weapon that I stored in order to... What did I store? I'm losing my mind. Okay. A quick scan doesn't tell me anything. Shocking. Oh, right, Waking Vigil. This one. Yep. Okay. So, what I'm going to do, Nate, is I'm going to take us to Lord Snacks, and then I shall pick up a blast furnace. Well, I have to attune to it first, and then, all that jazz. But, I am going to be right back while we're doing that, because I am actually going to go grab Rascal, because she's clearly decided that it is time for screaming. And, we're going to be right... Good God! Apparently... Oh, God. Apparently... my character wanted to jump right in you guys' faces. Okay. I have thusly returned with the rascal child. There we are. Thusly returned with the rascal child. So that's a rascally child. Boonk. Yep. Teeny little super guy.
Yep.
Delightful. Alright, and is this... That's the hammerhead. Yes, hello, rascal. Hi, baby. Yes. Yeah. She wants to be all lovey and adorable. When I grab her and, like, pick her up and take her over here. But then when... this one, yes, attuned to the blast furnace. There we go. The blast furnace. Yes, you are very small. She wants to be all lovey and adorable when I scoop her up from yelling. But the second that I'm just like, okay, we don't need to be yelling no more.
Careful with this. Actually, I don't care.
I don't care. Okay, Shax is practicing his vocal exercises. Banshee brought a brig, but the brig was broken. Banshee bought. Got in. Keeping my voice warm for tonight's crucible. I see you've got the latest blast furnace. Gestured to the rifle. Nothing says versatility like a good pulse rifle. They really came into their own during the City Age. Lots of ranged standoffs with fallen in those days. Sometimes gunfights would last for days on end. We took snack breaks, he reminisces. In situations like those, precision fire and tight gun shot groupings are a Guardian's best friend. Nobody understands that better than Ada 1. That's why I insisted that Blast Furnace be included in the Brave Arsenal. It's good to say Ada back in the arms race, don't you think? Alright, and now the Blast Furnace. Perpetual motion and killing clip, or kill clip, is not a bad roll. Especially with Tac Mag. Yep. Rascal is thoroughly enjoying having lots of attention wallered all over her. I feel like, so Rascal's kind of an interesting case. So Rascal was actually she was a street child that came in the house. And Rascal, more specifically, she was a street child that I feel bad for her, not because, like, oh man, like, she's just here, or she was a street child. Specifically, she has the very quintessential burn scarring, like the scars from burns. And I know that there are people around here that it would not be terribly surprising if, unfortunately, someone was particularly cruel and yes, did something to you, Miss Rascal. Now, I've never been able to confirm if anything like that did happen, but she does have some burn scarring, and ugh, it's I place on her fur, on her skin, that her fur never really grew back on, so I have to kind of use a little bit of we'll call it inductive reasoning here, or deductive reasoning, probably deductive reasoning. There. Let's go here. Yep. Whilst we are here, Miss Rascal Cat, you are getting your little toes trimmed. Because she was having fun, like, grabbing all over me, but then it was like, ah, yes, Rascal has fun grabbing all over Father. But Rascal has very sharp toes. There we go. Yes, Miss Rascal Cat. Yeah. Poor baby. Yeah, she's got. It's really like it's funny because like her skin is all kind of wrinkly and lumpy, and she looks like a mix of like an uncooked chicken cat, like one of those little Sphinx cats or whatever, but just the hairless chicken cat, the hairless raw chicken cats.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, like you can tell that the fur is like it's very sparse, and she's kind of wrinkly. Oh God, I'm returned to orbit. That's fine. You can join on me whenever, Nate. Anyway,
Okay.
yeah. I was gonna say Rascal is a sweet little girl, and she is absolutely just delightful. She's thoroughly convinced that Father, in fact, belongs nothing but to her, and no one else can have Father, which is really funny because there's obviously several of them that all believe the same thing. Ooh. You rascally stinker cat.
Okay, going to the tower to quickly exchange some things.
Yep, no worries. Ooh. Oh, goodness. There you go. Give me a horse. I also feel bad for Rascal because Rascal, like, she just can't catch a break with her skin because Rascal also gets cat acne. And so every now and again, I have to like sit her down so that I can scritch all the acne off of her little chinny chin chin. Mm-hmm. Cat acne. It's not too bad today. Ooh. some days is really bad, and I feel really bad for her because it's just like there's no good way, especially when cats get acne or they have like skin problems to begin with. There's no good way to try and avoid them having acne. It's just kind of you have to manage it, just like people, really. You know, if you know you get acne really bad, you just have to manage it. You have to, control your oil and, use special washes and stuff. I have some special little pads that are like medicated pads, and they are for cat acne. And I waller one on her regularly. But she's still just my poor little toaster gremlin. Yes. Are you Daddy's delightful toaster gremlin? Yep. Father's little toaster gremlin. Ooh. There we are. We're just gonna vibe here for a minute. Let's see, actually. I think while I am taking... And... Oop! Hang on here. Whilst I am... Here we go. Cool. Let's see if perhaps... Maybe... Ooh, there we go. Toaster gremlin! Yep. There is... Yes, there's the delightful toaster gremlin. There you are. Let's see if we can... Will you look at my camera real quick? Yes, will you look at my camera? Little rascal. I'm attempting to take a picture for her so that you guys can see her on the server. Rascal. Yes. Yes, you're a delightful little toaster cat. Here. You're a delightful toaster cat. Yes. Yes, you're a sweet boy. Will you let Father take a picture of your little face? Yes, okay. That'll work. There. Delightful toaster cat. Oop. Yes, there she is. She's decided that now she's like, now that she realized that I took a picture of her, now she's decided that she's like, yes, I am now going to be a little camera hog. Alrighty. Alrighty. There we go. Okay. Yes, hello, little toaster child. There we go. Now let's try and go into the light again. And wait. Why does it say that I need to go here? Did I not? Did I goof? Did I not pick something up? Oh, I need to apparently speak to Shax because I didn't claim my blast furnace because I'm dumb.
Ooh.
Alright. That's fine. I'm sure it's a curated roll, so it's not like it's going anywhere. Beady. Yep. Tiny child. Yes, you. I also wish that there was a perk similar to Demolitionist that was basically, because I know that there's one where it's like when you use your melee, it like when you get kills with it, it refunds some of your melee energy and then it like when you use your melee, it increases your handling. But what I really want is one that is demolitionist, but for melee, where it is you use your melee and you reload your weapon. Because man, oh man. Ugh.
Careful with this. Actually, I don't care.
There we go. Gimme. You little stink. Yes, you. Little stinker pot.
Don't waste it.
Ugh. Yo. She's a sweetheart. She really is. But because she also has very thin hair, her thin hair when she sheds goes everywhere, including directly up my nostril. Yep. Okay, now let's see here.
The world is
Oh,
burning.
excuse me, gracious.
We need you out there.
Okay, I need to get scout rifle kills? What? Oh, because right.
The EDZ
Right.
needs our help, Guardian.
All right.
Get out there.
So sword, sniper. Okay. So cool. And actually, now that I have this, I can switch over, and I can actually use the real kit that I normally like to use, which is this. And then I can switch to a sniper rifle that has destabilizing rounds on it, or void shield, or both. Okay. Yeah. So we're just going to vault that really quickies. And
Crucible gets harsher every day. It has to. I make sure of it.
Sure of it. Let's do. Let's do.
Damage reports are coming in across
Here.
the system. My red jacks are spooked.
Perfect. You little stinker pot. And there we are.
I have an entire crucible to officiate, Guardian. Don't make me wait.
Don't make me wait. And then my persuader. Yep. A rapid hit plus a reload
Crucible
speed
needs
masterwork.
me, Guardian.
It's just
Are
like,
you ready to deploy?
oh, did you want to reload? Cool. Wow.
Given
Why
time,
is it?
Darkness will encroach again.
Wow.
We have to
That
be
was
ready.
interesting. I itched my nose, and my model decided you needed to stare directly into my crotch. I promise that was not the intent. We're going to cut that in post, and it's just going to be where I'm going to have like some soft porn music in the background. It'll be real dumb.
Talk to me, Guardian. Rumor has it all hell has broken loose.
Alrighty. Oop. And now, into the light. This time, with feeling. Yes, hello.
Crucible needs me, Guardian.
Stinker baby. You. Stinkly baby. She's attempting, like, to be additionally adorable. Just, Father, I am not a stink. I am not a stinker baby. No. Look, Father. How can I be a stinker baby if I'm adorable? You're still a stinker baby. Stinker baby. That's you. All right. So now you guys can see what the kit looks like.
Enjoy
With
yourself,
the
Guardian.
right exotic too. Wow, whiffed it on both sides. Perfect. Sleepy lord. Woo! Woo! Just trying to be a stinker. Being a stinker. I'm wearing a black shirt, and she is black and white, and I look like I have just murdered a white fuzzy couch. At bare minimum, a white pillow. So, I see you. Oh god, those are ogres. Hiya! Also, hiya! I thought I was real slick, and that ogre had backup. Oh my goodness, that ogre had backup. That hurt. Gotta go capture the point. There we go. Get out. What? There.
No regrets on that one. Well fought.
Mines deployed. Dismantle. Yes. Okay. Well, that's certainly something. And yeah. I'm just gonna punch this guy down. There we go. Goodbye. Alright. I'm going to be right back. Ooh. There we go. Come here. Oh, goodness. Oh, beans. Alright, that's the thing. Oh, God. Come here, you. Miss Rascal has decided that she wants to, be a rascal. There we go. We are back. Ugh. I definitely could not abide by Rascal attempting to do what she was attempting to do, which was she was getting. Whoa! She was getting into the area around my cords, and I was not about to have this rascal tear my computer monitors down. Ooh, that worked. Your battery go. Yeah. Oh, that worked. And now, we just have
This is a gauge of pure combat potential. Make me proud.
yeah. There. Ooh. Spark of light. Nice. That worked. Wah. Ugh. I'm almost good enough for, or I'm almost good enough for a or a turret upgrade. Oh, you went Ursa Furiosa.
Mm-hmm.
I dig the look. That's a really badass look. I dig it.
Thanks.
I whip my one shot. There. That's how that's supposed to look. Oh, cool. There we go. And yeet! Alright. Don't.
And apparently, dome prevents the freaking ADU batteries to get
Yep.
it.
Yeah, for whatever reason, the dome prevents a lot of stuff. Like, pop your thingy!
Another battle won. On to the next fight.
Ooh, demolitionists are raising? Yeet. Awful. That. Here. Nice. All right.
Be here.
No, I don't.
This
I was
is
gonna
a
say it's the
gauge
bounce
of
wave.
pure combat
You don't
potential.
have
right.
to. You don't have to grab heavy.
Make me proud.
Oop. Oop. You know, that drip is 100% on point. All right, and then I'm gonna swap. So then you swap from here, and I'm just gonna swap to attrition orbs, and I'm gonna swap to levies.
You guys already started. I was switching.
Yep. Dance in and out. Heck yeah! And then
Your light is blistering. It's no wonder gods fall before you.
yes, excellent. And boop. Okay. Is the heavy over there still, Nate?
Negative.
Oh well. If you've got enough for a turret, or anything really, I can upgrade the snot out of it.
Okay, give me a second.
Yep. Okay. Plug that in. And then I think I can even upgrade this guy. Oh, it's 35, not 25. Boo.
Yeah.
Alright, that's fine.
Yeah, so I went with what you would think the Dark Age Warlords would look like.
Oh, honestly, what it reminds me of is it reminds me of Buster Blader. Not gonna lie. It reminds me of Buster Blader, and it is the best thing. Oh, I couldn't whip it around fast enough. There we go. Ah. Gotta love just the absolute most butt-ruining stuff. Got him. Let's go. Let's see. Oh no. There you go. Oh, there's another battery. Battery.
Okay, got the decoys for 35.
Yup. Sweet.
6,000.
Yep.
35 for that one.
Sweet. Come on.
Not quick enough.
Not quite fast. I'm just burning through sniper ammo. But it works. Here. Go. There. Now you get it.
I tried to put up the shield, but I got sniped.
Oh. Yep. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, I tried.
He stomped and I went flying off the edge.
Fortunately, those guys are just the unstoppable champs are just close.
Best your opponents and survive. Victory is a matter of will.
And here we go.
Oh, that's right. RB could be used for that too.
Yep. Arbalest can absolutely be used. Oh, I think I may have noted the name much too slowly. There we go.
This is what they call a righteous infliction of retribution.
And now, look at this.
Gold.
But I love the look because it looks like it's got the Buster Blader look to it. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, I dig the hell out of like how you manage that. Ah! Sleepy Lemur, I need you to not be doing that shit. Oh boy.
Oh, not him! Snapped me out of my super. I forgot he can do that.
Oh yes! Yes! Try it, bitch! I am in office hours, baby!
Long. Boss wave?
Yep, boss wave.
Okay.
Put your enemies down before they do the same to you.
Boing! 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 Alright. And remember, don't put the thing down until you swap.
Gotcha. Grab that, grab this, and then switch over to this.
Yep. Sweet. Oh, the Agre. And go. Love stunning the Agre.
that like it was a game. You sly bastard.
You sly bastard. Cool. And then we go to the next one. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Worst time to charm Onslaught Hammerhead.
So I got 2K scraps, so I'm gonna just play the turret right here.
Nope. Actually, this ain't bad now that I'm looking at it real closely.
Let's take a look at the pieces. No. And we're immediately going down the bubble. Boom! There we go. That works. Yeet. Two hours already? Yep. Hey, Polly. Oh, I do. You guys can actually hear me hydrating, yeah. A little... Got him! Just like this. Ooh, boy. Yeet. There we go. Slap the old bayonet on there. Okay, I got 33. Nate, do you have enough to upgrade a thing? Yes, you do. Alright, I'm gonna dump another 2,000 here. Let's also grab heavy, because we got 3 seconds. I tried to tell you. I tried to tell you, good fella. It's that way. And that worked. Gotta get one and then just pop. The rip. As that man ascended to the heavens. Eat! Alright, now it's office hours, big boy!
Put your enemies down before they do the same to you.
Don't worry, big fella. Gotcha. And... Mr. Knight, nothing. Collecting spark. Eat. Got him. Boom!
This is what they call a righteous infliction of retribution.
Okay, what we got? I have 3710.
You can do this guy.
This guy? Nah, I have I have 3170.
Oh, 3170. Never mind.
3170, not 3710.
Boop.
I was list deck sec for a moment. Alright. Where are the bad guys? Oh boy. Bad guys are everywhere. Thank goodness. Holy shit. I was just gonna dump my suit. It's like, nope. Either I dump it or I die, and I really don't. That's why I like the bayonet. Is that once you get the bayonet rolling, you can really just absolutely roll. available. Here and here.
Execute all targets, and make sure you're still standing when the dust settles.
Beautiful. All right, boss wave.
As I missed my jump.
Got you.
I forget, I don't need to use boosters when jumping across those platforms.
You don't have to, but you can. Alright, and we're just gonna go switchy, switchy. Sweet. Alright. Coolio. Alright. Oh wow, that was a terrible shot. Oh wow, that was also terrible. I have been really good at making really bad shots. Oh boy. Piss pound this thing. Pound the boss! Once you get 50 hit, play the worst game you can think of. What is the... I shudder to think what the worst game you can think of is.
Cade would have been proud of how you ran through that like it was a game. You spy bastard.
Okay.
There we are. Yep. Ugh. My nose is so itchy. Oh, goodness. Alright. Back over here. And I have almost 6,000. Nate, if you got enough for a decoy, I can plonk another, Oh, nope, not quite. Nope, and where's it going? Going by ratings, Overwatch 2. That is both sad and hilarious.
He chose to pick on me.
Come on, fatso.
He just barely made it with the time.
Ooh, wow. I forget how quickly ogres will absolutely ruin your anus.
Are you serious?
Oh god.
Yeah, I was trying to get.
I was so fucked. That
That
did
was
not.
one. Yeah.
That did not. Unfortunate. Oh goodness. Oh, I don't know what is wrong with my chair. But my chair refuses to cooperate, and it just is on this perpetual slide downward.
Ooh. Oh, you need to get a new piston. Yeah, you gotta get a new piston for that chair then.
It was like this like the day I got it. I have religious trauma? Yeah, ish, kinda. Wow, what on earth? Okay, that's fine, camera. That's fine.
I'm gonna guess Binding of Isaac is what he's gonna recommend.
Maybe. Okay. Let's go back to the helm. Actually, you know what? Let's go to the tower because I am quite full. I'll see. I'm going to take that into account.
Oh god, I bet you he's gonna go look through the old games, like you know how the old computer games of Putt Putt Junior or
Admittedly, that actually would be really funny.
one of those old games, but a similar one. They have Bible Adventures.
That's awful.
Mm-hmm.
Admittedly, funny, but awful. Alright, let's see here.
Checking now.
Fire grip, bye. Shoot to loot, bye. Shoot to loot again, bye. Dynamic sway and frenzy is okay, but meh, bye. Yep.
Thank you.
Let's just burn off a couple.
Hello, Guardian. Welcome.
Uriel's Chasm. This kind of game, or this is the kind of game that interrupts gameplay with actual footage of people calling it garbage. The kind that aspires to be viewed as shovelware. The kind that claims to be the unlicensed Bible game that should have been buried in the desert. The kind about space nuns saving orbital monasteries featuring narration by no-wave godhead Jarbo. Uriel's Chasm, in other words, is the kind of game you should play immediately. Kill screen daily. And there we go. So now I've cleared off those at least.
Checking.
And the Nox Perennial. Oh yeah, under pressure and kickstart. Boo-hoo.
All done.
There we go. Let's go over here. And how many Gun Grandpa bounties have I completed thus far?
Nice shooting out there.
Well, actually, let's take a look here. 2 of 8. Well, time to get a whole bunch more.
Good eye.
Perfect. I technically could burn off these engrams, but I don't know if they stay between seasons or between like actual big patches. I don't think they do. Contains a random legendary weapon. Maybe. I don't know. Probably not though. Time to just burn them off at this point.
Yep.
We'll be watching.
Ah, the good old damn it.
Checking.
Okay. Surplus and explosive light. I already have a Palmyra that I can craft, so I don't need that. Sorry, heating up reservoir burst.
Obsession orb send moment midnight coup.
Well-rounded and incandescent. This is actually, I think, the role that I have on my Amit. Just, you know, better everything else. Alright.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. What?
Nice shooting out
What,
there.
small child? You were over here trying to cause mischief. Cease. She wished for mischief. And now she is upset that father put her down and away from his lap.
Stay sharp.
Let's take a look and see what other stuff we got over here. Have we got anything worth anything?
Hi there.
Okay. The Jiraka. Ooh. Oh, but it's... Oh, that's so anti-synergistic. Gut shot straight and rapid hit. Well-rounded and gold. Tricorn, meh. Tunnel vision and opening shot on a rapid-fire weapon, lol. This is so this one's not as anti-synergistic, but if this thing also has dookie reload speed, so I wouldn't want to depend on tunnel vision making it easier to aim. There we go. Cool. Burn off those engrams. The Bugatti boy. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, damaging explosion. Radius and damage to the explosion. Yeah. Technically, I could go with Dune Marchers, but I really don't want to deal with that because faster sprinting and chain melee damage. I will masterwork it because it is so close.
I think I just witnessed a blueberry committing Sudoku.
A blueberry committing Sudoku.
And there he goes again.
Ah.
I don't think he realizes that there is no double jump.
Oh, yeah, probably. The noober bloober. Eventually, this actually will be kind of nice to have, so maybe I'll end up in Rocket. Yeah. Both of those are pretty awful. But that's pretty okay. Okay. So, we've run into, on that map, we've run into Hive twice, and it's the Unstoppables that run us every time.
Nice.
Let's see here. What Unstoppables do I have? It's Unstoppable Bow and Unstoppable Hand Cannon.
Calling it. Time for a break.
Alright. It's too bad that bows don't have a special, like, goodness. Bows don't have a special equivalent. Like not a heavy bow, but like some kind of bow special weapon. I think that would be kind of cool. Okay, so what is the Unstoppable Hand Cannon? Again, another one of those, like, I think it'd be really cool to have a hand cannon or a special ammo hand cannon, but I know that would get abused in Crucible. I guess theoretically I could use Lemon Arc.
Lemon.
Yep, the lemon. He's gonna burn your house down with the lemons. Do you know who I am? I'm Cave Johnson. I'll make my scientists make combustible lemons, and I'll burn your house down with the lemons. Oh man.
Welcome, Jiffy.
Indeed. Welcome, Jiffy. You sent me a text. I will have to. Oh. That's very sweet of you. Oh, nice. Very, very cool. All right. Alrighty. I'm almost done with the rapid sword kills, which is honestly, like, that has been a slog.
Oh, trust me, I know. I know.
Rite of Succession. Oh, that's so close. So close. Alright, so we got Jury Duty and then Recluse Endangerment. Okay. So, as soon as I've got this switched, then we'll have to switch back. But then we'll have Recluse. And that's where. Ugh. Alright. And I could theoretically be using the slammer and go for the vortex frame and then just shred, but honestly, the chivalric fire has been unique in that it allows me to not be right up in their business and then get crushed. Okay. Whenever you are ready, Nate, we can try this one again.
Alrighty, good to go when you are, sir.
I'm really sad because we actually had like a really good hunter that time. It was a tether hunter.
Yeah.
But hopefully we don't get some stupid, unstoppable buttholes.
Mm-hmm.
Unstoppable ones just suck.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. How are we? Well, I mean, we're doing kind of okay. We did just get our absolute anuses crushed, though. It was very sad. We actually had like a decent partner. Yeah.
Nothing
An
to help
extra.
you but your
Had a decent
team
extra.
and your weapon.
But unfortunately, we got positively crushed by an unstoppable champion. He was very
Hey. Spider mines.
there. Now I empty all of my special right away. Got it. Turret! Stoner for life 320. And he's green.
Huh.
Well then. Defend the ADU. Come on, Bubbles. Oh, yes! That was interesting. Huh. Yeet! Yeet! Eat 'em. Yeah! Ugh. Heck. Stay.
Impressive,
Ah!
Guardian.
Man,
You
that
have
guy
an
got, those guys
instinct
got
for battle.
ruined.
Rig.
Yep. And bubble. Oh, come on. Yes, yes. And he's... Perfect. Honestly, I'll take a brig early any day of the week. Early brig means one less thing I have to worry about. Nice. Let's see here. Ooply grades. Yeah. That's right, little man. Sweep that floor. Oh, gosh. I gotta say, I am very excited for this weekend, guys. I am going to see some people and hang out with some people that I really haven't had much of a chance to hang out with, which is always nice. But also just in general, having a long weekend, always a good time. Literally always a good time. Yeah. Oh, the bad guys are over that way. Hang on. Stay. Gotcha. And now.
Put your enemies down before they do the same to you.
Indeed. Indeed. Once more into the breach. Whoop. And we got it. Yeet! It is always so, like, goofy and frustrating to get frozen by a dickhead every single time.
A total rout.
Ah! What we got? Oh, I only have 2,000. Well, boom.
Oh, well, he got it.
Cool. Always because he's been saving. He's just been saving all of his scrap doodads. Honestly, that's smart. Oh boy. Alright.
Capturing the zoo. Done.
enjoy that those batteries curve as hard as they do. That's what nice. You can do some really silly swings with that. What?
Oh, it's the unstoppable dudes.
Overload. Yeah.
Impressive,
Overload
guys.
yet.
You have an instinct for battle.
Heavy.
I mean, don't have to, but sure. Oh, goodness. Alright. There we go. Heck yeah! Also, need completely up to you. Might be Memorial Day plans.
Put
with
your
a friend I
enemies
hung out
down
with today.
before
And
they do
Blaine's
the
best
same
friends.
to
If
you.
wanted- Oh, yeah. I was like, what? Oh no! Very possibly, it'll depend on what those plans are. I may or may not also have some plans with some folks from work because they haven't played Destiny in a very long time, and they were wanting to get back into it, and they were wanting someone to run with. And go.
Oh wow, we got that done real quick.
Homie destroyed that. It definitely helped that there was weapons of light on top of a whole bunch of
Cade would have
explosive
been
shit.
proud of how you ran through that like it was a game. You my bastard.
Delicious. Oh, sweet. All right, I have 4,500, so. Perfect. Oh. Ew.
I have 47 so far.
Ah, there. I keister hole of a chair. Slowly but surely.
Oh, quick, emote.
What?
No, it's the
Oh.
Dr. Lively one.
I have no idea what that is. Really, that was just. Oh no, I forgot to switch back! Defies the decoy. I am rather sad. But it is what it is. I just love this guy's name. It's so fun. Oh no, not you. Yep. There we go. Rock that kill. Whoop. Oh, that felt real good. Like, just barely got that.
This is a gauge of pure combat potential. Make me proud.
Spark of light ignites. Oh, hanging out there plays playing fighting games. Heck yeah. Well, I will have to see, because whilst, yes, I do enjoy hanging out with those people from work, they are also, we'll call it that I enjoy them as people, but sometimes they have been just a smidgen flaky.
A total rout.
How close? That's the real question. Spin to win. How much we got? Oh yeah!
You get it?
I almost have it. Oh well, thank you. I appreciate that, Jiffy. I appreciate that because, again, and I'm sure that some folks may understand this, but I'm. Oh god, there's exploders. Oh no! Don't want it. So the thing is that when you, especially for those.
My bad.
just staring. Anyway, for folks that maybe are not familiar with, or maybe that they've never really had folks, like they've never had a lot of direct exposure to folks that have autism. So the thing is that you will often think that if you were not told you were invited, it doesn't matter if somebody said that they had plans near you or around you, and they're just like, oh yeah, here's these things that we're going to do. You don't think that you're invited actively because you're just like, ah, okay, they're telling me about this cool thing that they're going to do. That's cool. I'm happy for that. You don't actively think that you are also being. Gotcha. murder this butthole over here. Goodbye. Beautiful. Nice. Nice. Heck yes. The boss
Execute all
wave.
targets, and make
I always
sure
double
you're
check
still
to make sure.
standing when the dust
yeah.
settles.
Oh my god, it's such a thing. And the thing is like I often don't check that I'm invited. I'm just assuming that I'm not, up until the point when somebody's like, "Oh yeah, by the way, you're invited." Boop, boop. Rallied. And dog. There we go. Ah! I was like, what is this man doing still alive? Being around a bunch of
Everything
neurodivergent people,
dies,
trust me, I tried to make sure I'm
But
very
when
clear.
you're
and understand-
around,
oh yeah,
it happens
For
so much faster.
I could. The thing is like that's one of those things that like unless you are neurodivergent or you're around a bunch of neurodivergent folks, it's very easy to forget. All right, and I'm just gonna right on there. All right. Heck yes. It's done.
The mission is done.
Oh, you right, Jiffy. I am not a jumbo shrimp. I need to fix that. Ooh. out of my 12 volt. There we go. I got 3,600, so I can upgrade a single decoy if we had one around.
Right here.
Come on. Bastard. There we go. Bonus objective. Speed round. Oh,
Unstoppable.
unstoppable.
Or overload.
Yep, double E. I will take overloads every day of the week and twice on Sunday.
Grabbing heavy.
Put your enemies down before they do the same to you.
Alright, and swap. Swap. You actually didn't have to get heavy because you are a silly. Oh.
Well,
never
it was
mind.
the other guy who got it.
Okay, that's fair. Here I thought we were in the boss wave, so I ended up and I pulled my boss to this. Oh well. Perfect.
My turn.
The triumphant tactics.
Delicious. I love overloads. I mean, don't take that out of context. Please, computer, don't take that out of context. And let's see here. Honestly, I could probably just keep my. I could probably just keep my kit on as it is. They just randomly appear. Those guys are buttholes. Yeet. I was going to just bully that man and beat his ass to death. Prepare for the boss move. Alright.
Execute all targets, and make sure you're still standing when the dust settles.
Poor duder. He was trying to get over here with that thing, but it did not work for him. Okay. Plonk. Oh, the brig. Okay. Oh, ho, 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 ho. I got shredded. More bullets! This thing with fourth times? Real silly. Because all that was just daka 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 daka, reloaded instantly, daka 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 daka, more reloaded.
No wonder gods fall before you.
Ooh, I got me some enhancement stuff. Nice.
Ugh. The hammerhead just feels and sounds so mean. Ooh, 45. If we've got... Oh, nope, not enough. If we want to... I was going to say... That's fine, because I'll have enough to upgrade eventually. Yeet! Nope, sorry, duder. I definitely picked up your doodad. That was terrible. That is why I like Monte Carlo with the shit. It just regenerates it so quick. Now I've got to plonk in. Okay. Yeet. I love that you guys just went over there and were just like, ah, that's okay. We're gonna catch them the second they walk and they like exist in the world. They're going to immediately die. Yeet.
There should be one more splinter somewhere.
It's gonna be down the hallway a little bit.
Already got the two back here. Okay, I see it. I'm blind as a bat sometimes.
Yes. Yeah. Just punch that thing to death.
Best your opponents and survive. Victory is a matter of will.
Perfect. Absolutely ruined. Got him. All right. Ooh, maybe. Is there one that looks particularly weak? I'm just gonna have to pick on the servitor. Delicious. Ready for you.
Oh, wow.
Alright. Oh god. Oh, that was dumb. That was dumb.
Mm-hmm.
That was not smart. Wow. Holy crap. He had so many kills.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I wonder what he was using.
It's his Strand Hunter.
Oh. I mean, like, I was trying to figure out, like, why he would have that many extra kills. But it's Quicksilver Storm. And Quicksilver Storm will always have 1,000 flippin' kills. Okay. And... okay. Let's see. Yeah. No, not what I want. Okay. Those are burnt down for a bit. Boo. Oh well. Go to the helm. Clear out some of that. Wow. What on earth? Ugh. May honestly have to just get rid of this chair. As much as I like this chair in general. Okay. And ooh, hopefully I don't lose it. Hopefully I didn't lose anything. Okay, no, I did not. Okay, lead from gold is so bad. I genuinely do not like lead from gold. Perpetual motion's not bad, and all for one or one for all is not awful. Could be better though. Yep. Secession, bye. Supposed to payload, bye. Now, perpetual motion, Firefly, much better. Here's the real question. Well, honestly, that's not bad. That's not a bad one. And then handling could be, eh. But let's go with, yeah, backup mag. Bump it. And then we just shred this guy. Sweet. All right.
Jiffy with the highlighted message.
Haha! Yes, you did, Jiffy. Let me see. I am very excited to see you as well this weekend, Jiffy. It is going to be very, very nice to see everybody. Ugh, as I stand up and adjust on the chair here. But I will see you and everyone here this weekend, Jiffy, and I am very excited. I'm very excited for it. All right. Let's go and oh, I love that it's just like Banshee's just like, you disappoint me. All right, linear and stasis, and then the rocket launcher. Yup. Perfect. And then really, once I'm done with the 2, then it's just Scout and SMG.
Nice.
Which will go here. And then I actually have the Scout here, this for destabilizing rounds and 4th times the charm. And just spread more nonsense. Ugh. Okay. Oh, wait. I have to have a space open to accept both of them. So we will put the Gajaller Doodle back for a moment. And we will go to the Hall of Champions. There we are. And away we fly. Ooh. Admittedly, we've been getting kind of slapped around tonight. Goodness.
I think it's because I'm not playing Hunter.
Maybe. I don't know.
Remember, my Stasis Hunter was usually the one that, got everything done.
Oh, fair. I need to figure out a... Ooh, sweet. Okay. We'll attune here.
Careful with
And then we'll come over here. And then it is. What's the other attune? It's the sword. There, that's the sword. Falling guillotine.
Okay, gonna quickly switch.
Okay. Speak to Lord Snacks.
that. Careful with that.
In salutation, you've heft the falling guillotine and see its cruel gleam reflected in Shax's visor. Now that's a sword, he exclaims. I remember the first time I saw a guillotine. It was just after the pyramid ships arrived in Seoul. Of course, swords have always been part of the Lightbearer's arsenal, going all the way back to the Dark Age, but they fell out of style around the time the last city was founded. He lowers his voice and leans forward conspiratorially. We were mostly fighting fallen in those days. People wanted a bit of range, I suppose. But blades are never long out of fashion, he says, admiring your weapon. They had a renaissance during the Taken War. No more satisfying way to wade through a pack of thralls, I say. Which reminds me, do pop in on Eris, won't you? After all, she put a hive guard to the blade herself just recently. I haven't had a proper go at a hive. I haven't had a proper go at a hive guard in an age. And with that, the falling guillotine.
For you, fight well.
Okay, now the falling
out there, Guardian.
guillotine, but it's a very mediocre roll because the falling guillotine, like the whirlwind
reports are
blade
coming in
and
across the
relentless
system.
strikes,
My red jacks
that's
are
a roll that it was on the thing. Now, granted, it's a neat looking sword. Don't get me wrong, but I'm kind of meh about it. Oh, I need to speak to Eris on the moon. Okay, but it doesn't matter because see here, look at this. See, I even have the riptide for the falling guillotine because I just realized the guillotine, or isn't the guillotine Banshees? Never mind, the guillotine looks like Banshee's
Victory
exotic.
smells
Yeah,
nice, Guardian.
so the
Red
guillotine
Legion's
does
not
look like
gone.
Banshee's exotic, but it is not. It was actually introduced right when the pyramid ship showed up. And I mean, it's a fun weapon. Don't get me wrong, but I have one.
I'm hungry for news, Guardian.
I'm hungry for news, Guardian. In fact, let me see.
Crucible
have
gets harsher
my
every day.
guillotine.
It has to. I make sure of it.
So I have a tireless blade, whirlwind blade roll on a falling guillotine on another character, and then in post, I even have a whirlwind blade, tireless blade roll that is exactly that roll.
Talk to me, Guardian.
He's
Rumor has
talking
it all
about
hell
your
is broken loose.
monitor at the moment.
Oh, yes, I do. I'm on the home screen. I'm on my current monitor because I'm using dim. I often have to use. Oh, yeah, you
What's
got
going
Mega
on
Man?
out there?
Oh, yeah. Mega Man
Talk
Battle
to me,
Network?
Guardian.
Yep, sure do. It was actually a series that I started, I was going to start right before my hiatus hit. So, that's probably a series we'll pick back up because I actually really love the Mega Man Battle Network series. It's such a good game. Okay. But what we are going to do is, because we need to do linear fusion rifle for snacks, I'm absolutely going to be that guy. And unless I have another linear fusion, I think what I'm going to do is...
I have an entire crucible to officiate, Guardian. Don't make me wait.
Let's see here. Yep. We are going to... I'm going to be that guy, and I'm going to
The
pull
world is burning.
my
Need you
crafted
out there.
Taipan 4FR. It's actually... I don't have very many... It's like level 51, but I
Crucible gets
never
harsher
went
every
back
day.
and like
It has to.
rebuilt
I
it
make
and
sure
put
of
it, like made it The fuck's Tower Princess? Oh, it was a game that a goofy friend or a friend of mine bought. It's Tower Princess: The Knight's Tale or Knight's Trail or whatever, or Knight's Trailer. Yeah, whatever the fuck it is. Anyway, friend of mine bought it for me, and he was just like, "Lol." Something about, it was some joke about
You're
princesses,
doing your part out there, I hope.
and
But the
I had to
Crucible
laugh
always
doubly
needs
so
more
because
fighting.
this is also the same guy that has 2 girls. And he has 2 little girls, and I was just like, my man, you have 2 princesses living in your home. Shut your mouth.
Indeed, you are
What
correct.
news from the war front?
But it was just one of those things that was just very silly. What's the other one? Oh, right, kinetic weapon. So I'm gonna put this blast
I know
furnace.
you're busy, Guardian, but the Crucible needs veterans now more than ever.
Oh, good lord, I'm packed to the gills in the vault again.
Oh god. Okay. I hate that. I enjoy the fact that the Hall of Champions here, it will constantly. I mean, actually, I was just interesting in Princess. There's a good virtual novel game called Slay the Princess. Oh, I've actually heard of that. It's an interesting game, or at least an interesting theory of a game. Let's see here. Yeah, no, that's right. That's what I want. Mm-hmm. Okay. But yes, yeah. Did I go in and did I do all the things? Because this thing is level 51. Like I've used it a lot. It is, and quite meta. Ah, okay.
For you, fight well.
That's Braytech you've got in your hands. Upgraded, of course. We've learned some things since that old monster's day. Shax pauses and aims a gauntleted finger your way. Here's a lesson for you. Facing the enemy doesn't mean facing them on their own terms, especially if you haven't got the lives to spare. Plenty of ghostless fighters favor sniper rifles, accuracy and power at long range. The caliber and make differ, but a good sniper can always remove key threats from a battlefield with or without the light. And if you want to hear from a good sniper, Shax says pointedly, you'll want to talk to Devrim K. He's got enough experience with that rifle of his to make a guardian proud. Preston, question, you got a Switch? If so, you should play Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Koroks if you bought either. I know it's Tears of the Kingdom, it's Tears of the Koroks. I actually haven't. So, yes, I have a Switch. No, I actually didn't buy either. Again, kind of a weird deal on that one. I enjoyed the Legend of Zelda games. I've always enjoyed the Legend of Zelda games. However, the Legend of Zelda games were something that I was going to originally leave to be something that I would, I guess something I would enjoy with the missus.
Crucible gets harsher
That we
every
were
day.
going to, or now my ex-wife, that we were going to kind of share it together, and just kind of, in general, be able to play it together, and just like that was the only thing. And it was going to be something. Oh, you're good, man. You're good. The thing is that there's a lot of this stuff that nobody really knows because, admittedly, I kept it that way.
This was made
It's one of those things that it's not difficult to talk about anymore. It used to be a lot harder to talk about, but it's really not anymore. It's like I'm trying to hand you a birthday cake and I shrank you twice. Oh, and then I shank you twice. Ah, yes. No, you're good. Again, it is more, that is more akin to handing me a birthday cake, but then you trip and fall and throw it in my face. You don't mean to. It just did. Nothing wrong with it. The thing is that at the end of the day, stuff happens. It's not like it's like, yeah, it's a not great thing to experience, but again, I've also learned. I've grown, or at least if nothing else. I'm slowly recovering. It's not going to be something that is easy, and it's also not something that is going to be anytime soon. But it's okay. I have a lot of friends that care. I have a lot of people that care. And that's the important piece. And that's what has been getting me through a lot of this, is that I have people who care quite a lot. I actually was, I was going to be very, like, this is just me being a sad panda. I was actually going to be really
This is not the
boring
tower
this
god.
weekend, and I wasn't
Do
going to do
not
anything.
stand idle.
But then found out that a friend was having a birthday, and then some other friends invited me out to go hang out with them, and so then I was like, oh,
Ido
shit,
she
you
is
know what?
to meet with me
Fair.
soon.
I'm gonna do that.
House like.
Let's
Let
talk to
us
Eris. What you got,
begin.
Eris? Smile of acknowledgement when you approach. I hear that Shax has you on the front lines again, she says. Wielding weapons of ill repute, no less. The unofficial Iron Lord was never a master of subtlety. I wish was some of your cats was so nice. Mr. Pickles reminds me. Wish I was. Oh, one of your cats. You're so nice, but Mr. Pickles reminds. Oh yeah. No, I mean, who you're hearing in the background is actually Rascal Cat. Stinky Girl. Yeah, you are so stinky. She heard her name. She heard Stinky Girl, and she's like, "Who me?" You, Stinky Girl. It's really funny because she's so proud of herself, just sitting, just like, "Oh yes, hello, father." Like, yes, you're a stink. And unknown, I'm on like a thing again. I am a nice person, but I'm not always a nice person. I am just as fallible as any other person. I am just as capable of not being nice. The thing is that at the end of the day, it's just a it's a single facet of who I am. I would lend my expertise, she continues, but my transformation to and from hive godhood took a greater toll than I even anticipated, or even I anticipated, and regrettably, my body no longer recovers as quickly as it once did. You detect a note of persistent weariness in the former hunter's voice. In the absence of a ghost, I must make do with tea and silence. Let me then serve as a reminder, Guardian. Every creature has its limits. For the lightless, they are hard and uncompromising. I suggest you visit a few more of us mere mortals. Devon and Hawthorne, for instance. I'm sure your strength will raise their spirits, as it has done mine. Look at the YouTube link in your shitposting channel for Very Deadly Curse. Oh, no. Okay. Ah. Okay. So now I'm supposed to go visit Divrin. Alright. And now, to the earth!
Freaking Batman cutscene. Do-do-do-do.
I genuinely wish that I had I wish I had a screen transfer that was the fucking like a transition that was the bat, just like, but instead it was just my fucking dumb mug, just wah. Oh man, that would be hilarious. Because I would just randomly, as I'm transiting different places or loading things, I would 100% use that.
Of course you would.
You're damn right I would. Oh my god, that would be hilarious. My avatar into a Batman costume. Fuck, that would be so funny. Oh my god. I would probably
Looks like
be
the fallen are
crying
bringing in a
laughing the
glimmer
first time
drill.
I unveiled that
Keep a
stupid
sharp
shit.
lookout.
I'd just be like, You know what?
Oh.
I know who I am. I would not be able to keep my dumb mouth shut.
The whole
Different.
screen went dark
Looking for
again.
something?
Yep. What's that? Shax had you look in on me. Whatever for? Devon listens attentively as you explain Shax's instructions. Ah, trading.
A
I
glimmer
understand.
mining crew.
Tell him I
Shut
told
them
you
down.
something pithy about follow-through. Devon offers a tight smile. I'm, little busy here. Never quiet moment in the EDZ. But then, things are heating up everywhere. Word is the witnesses' forces are hitting the moth yards in the Cosmodrome. None of us know what's coming next, I'll admit. I'm not entirely sure I shouldn't be back in the city with Mark and Soraya. Devram's stoic facade
They're heading
falters
to another
only
site.
briefly. Another breath, and he's unreadable. I'd better get back to it. As for you, I think you're best suited for the front lines, fighting battles that we can't. Okay.
Mind your rockets now, Guardian.
No land beyond.
They have
That was a
beaten
hell of a
us down
sniper.
yet. Let's get out.
Alright. Boink. Alright. Fine. Butthole.
And the next one is over this way.
That bumhole ran away. There. Oh, heroic of Ah!
That's a pretty pile of glimmer. Hold them off while I transmit.
There we go. Got it. There. There you go. Ouch. Delicious. And yeet! Oh, alright. Bye. There. Cool. There you
Giant heap of glimmer incoming.
My word, you'll have to keep some for yourself, you know.
go. And Gleamore. Okay. There we go. Cool. And what are the final ones? Jury duty, scout rifle, and SMG. Cool. Splendid.
Another one on me.
that. Beautiful. Okay. Alrighty, guys. Actually, with that, I have been needing more sleep than usual recently. So I think that with this, I think that it's time to call it a night. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and Nate and watching us getting our butts kicked. But it'll be next Tuesday when we are meeting each other again. Of course, as always, we do have the YouTube now, so I am going to shill shamelessly and say don't forget to find the YouTube, which should be linked in below. Should be linked below. But if it's not, I need to go change that. Easy deal.
Oh,
But
it is.
oh, perfect. But yes, we have a YouTube. Feel free to go like, follow, subscribe, all that good shit. Otherwise, in the meantime, guys, if you're on YouTube, then wander over to Twitch and, you know, come follow, all that good jazz. It's a good time. In the meantime, be good to each other. Take care of yourselves. And this very tired person will see you all in the next one. But until then,